Good morning, good morning. Just getting home from work on a night shift. I'm going to tinker around with this for a little while till I get tired enough to lay down and take a nap. First 200 cuts are behind us. We have 4 hours and 47-minute work time in this piece as of right now. All of the remaining pilots have been drilled, minus those 1 or 2 that we always seem to miss. And that final count was way higher than what I was guesstimating. As of right now, I have 1,440 pilots, or total cuts, in this piece. That was actually too much. Setting up a new blade here. We are on blade number 6. $200 cuts is where we got right now. And there are 2, that's where I should have started. There's 2 that I actually missed when I was drilling those original pilots, 200. But we'll get back around to that. So as of right now, like I said, we have 1,440 cuts. There's probably still 1 or 2 that I missed, because after I shut things down, I was still seeing a couple that I had to go back and raise that count. There we go. Back on there. Technical difficulty. Tinker with it till we get tired enough to lay down. Slide that trash bucket over a little bit. I did some adjusting on my arm over there so that it is not trying to stay up on its own. Make it a little easier on my wrist, maybe. And that up and down attempt to top feed this piece. Really now. Goofy dog. Can't let the mowers alone. We gotta bark at them. slipped out of the clamp. Come on now. What did I do? Got you kinked up pretty good down there. Can't have nothing nice very long. And this is why I don't top feed. Man, look what I did to that clamp when it slipped, or blade when it slipped out of that clamp. Oh, yeah. joker. There it is. That's why. Broke that blade. I knew I was going to the way it kinked up a while ago. I might just ought to just put it down for a minute. Dog, get off of the camera. What in the world was that? Dog, is that chicken dying out there or what? It sounds like a chicken dying. What is wrong with that bird? All right. No rest for the weary, aren't you tired? Oh, I'm a little tired. A little tired, but not ready to go lay down yet. Jump back over here and cut that one that we've missed the other day. There's actually two of them over here that we missed. Yeah, I'm a wake bird. I'll make some adjustments to this bottom clamp. This is driving me absolutely nuts. Let's see if that does anything for us. If not, I'm just gonna get frustrated. And I'm gonna have to take a break. Move, dog. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think that little adjustment on the bottom clamp has done me some good. doing here? Mr. Walter, hello from France. Hello from Texas. I did kink that bottom, that's why I'm having so much trouble feeding it back in there. I said I was doing better, and sure enough, I jinxed it. Just keep my mouth shut. I'd be alright. broke a blade. I ain't even keeping track of how many anymore. That was the second one today, I guess. This is number 3. So 6, 7, 8. This is blade number 9. Get your foot off the pedal. Yeah. That was cute. Foot getting heavy. Oh. Oh, the pole barn. Oh, pole barn. I know who that is. And it on in this evening. Everyone is at work or sleeping. Well, I know everyone is at work or sleeping, and I actually should be at work, or I should be sleeping. I took the night shift for the week, so I actually just got home from work a couple of hours ago. So I was trying to run down a little bit of extra wind before I decide to lay down and take me a nap. I should be in my shop, and here I sit watching you talk to yourself. This is true. This is true. And I may not be talking to myself. I got two dogs under my feet. And I know this is going to be so horrible. After I said I know who the pole barn is, I should know, but tell me who I am not talking to myself with. I don't want to be too honest. I am horrible with some of these YouTube names and actually keeping track of who they are. Doug, okay. It was like I know I should know who the pole barn is. And since I only have 2 viewers, you are one of them. But to the other viewer, the pole barn production is on YouTube. That is Doug, not Morehouse, but Doug Moore. And that is Pole Barn, Pohl. I was in the scroll off last Saturday. Yes, you were. And I will not call you Morehouse. Intentionally. I'll probably do it now that I have consciously made mention of poking fun at Mr. Charles. And yes, you were in that scroll off, and you kicked my tail in. Even Charles kicked my hind end on that piece. I think Charles does it on purpose every time. He knows what my name is. Well, he knows what my name is too, but he still calls me Russ, and he calls Russ West, so I don't think too much of it is intentional. I think Charles just gets wound up and he talks faster than he can actually think. I have that same problem a lot. 1 hour and 37 minutes in to this live stream. The first 200 cuts tallied us in at 4 hours and 47 minutes. So we are slowly moving around. I do have all of these pilots drilled now, Doug, and there's a whole lot more cuts in this than what I was anticipating it to be. I was guessing around 1,000 to 1,100. And as of right now, there's always one or two that you find later on that you missed. But we have 1,440 cuts. find all those cuts relaxing. I've done a couple of daring patterns, bigger patterns now. Yes, it is, for the most part, like a therapy session for me. And I did feel that slip a while ago, and I did hockey stick that blade a little bit again in the bottom clamp. I didn't have it set far enough back, and I twisted that set screw, and I felt it whenever it bent. This will be the highest number pattern I have ever done between myself and Charles designing. And I do have right here below me in this beautiful wooden box is all of my grandpa's magazines and patterns and whatnot. And in that, I have found an old paper pattern of an old water well, or not water well, but water mill. And I'm not mistaken, and I could be just because of the sheer age of it, I think it might be a Michael Williams pattern. But it is a small pattern. I'm going to try to scan that into my computer and actually blow it up into a 16 by 20 piece. And that will be coming maybe in the near future. I think it'll look good up there on the wall somewhere close to this piece. I did that to a couple of blades on Saturday. I was doing it bad there in the first part of this live stream and a little bit there on the last. I didn't quite make the 200 cuts on that first live stream. So there was 43 cuts I did off camera. And in those 43, I was just tearing these blades up on that bottom clamp. And I was probably about 30 minutes into this live stream today. And I thought I was going to have to put it down and walk away because I was getting frustrated. So it wasn't near the therapy session it was supposed to be for a few minutes. But I finally crawled under there and actually inspected that clamp. And my set screw was off-centered a little bit. And I should have known because I adjusted the top set screw the other day and I didn't touch the bottom. See, now that's all stuff I didn't know. Yeah, if those set screws aren't centered on that clamp and you offset your blade too much or not enough, as you're coming in and out, it'll tend to kind of twist your blade there a little bit. Trying to find my camera so I could kind of demonstrate. But that's kind of the effect that it does. And if you adjust your top clamp, you almost have to inspect your bottom, because then you're not in line with each other this way. They're offset a little bit. You're kind of twisting that blade as you try to clamp it there too. And at least with this particular clamp, these are actually nuts. There's a locking nut on the outside of that set screw that make it a whole lot easier than that old Dremel that I used to use. It was all Allen wrenches, and quite time consuming trying to get your clamps adjusted. This in here, you just throw a little crescent wrench in there, loosen the locking nut, and then you've got a, I was going to say, is it a star? No, it is an Allen head set screw inside there. Oh, I just broke that blade. Broke that blade feeding it through. Got one more blade left in this stack. I think I'll scroll till I break it. Maybe. I am getting kind of tired. I'll either scroll till I break this blade, or I'll scroll till you tell me you're going to quit watching me and go to your own shop. I can change mine over to that configuration. I would think that should keep things where they are supposed to be for the most part. You were cutting on a DeWalt saw, weren't you? As I do have one of these Pegasus clamps on my 788. I also have to do something about the knob you loosen and tighten the blades down with. It's a bit too small and hurts my fingers. Yes, he does. I thought you were. So yes, there is a DeWalt 788 compatible Pegasus clamp. And I did get these clamps. Well, actually, this all came with the clamp on it, but the extra clamp over there on the 788 came from bearwood.com. Shaylee's old saw. Shaylee's old saw. Okay. I remember hearing that the other day. This isn't the DeWalt, but it is the Delta. Yes, basically the same thing. Just a little cheaper version. Like a generic brand of the DeWalt almost. Mr. Herb has joined us. Hello. I don't really like that tension. No, it was a little loose still. And I just slipped out of the top clamp. There we go, that's better. I have even started a project for tonight's video. Oh, haven't even. Well, the way you cut that butterfly the other day, you could probably draw this pattern out and catch up to me in tonight's project. If I had to guess, I would say we're probably coming up on maybe 75 cuts today. After the quantity that I guesstimated on these cuts, I don't know if it'll be done in 16 hours. But it still might be close to the 16-hour mark. Rita has joined us on Facebook from Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello from Alvin, Texas. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. And for those just joining in, I originally thought this piece was going to have around 1,000 to maybe 1,100 cuts, but we have drilled hopefully all, if I have not missed any more, the pilots, and the count is 1,440 cuts in this piece. Mr. Billy Burt has joined us on the YouTube side. Hello, Billy. Get 'em, dog, get 'em. Excuse me. Too much pepper. Sam Young has joined us on Facebook side. Hello, sir. Aye. That's a good way to break a blade. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door. Let's see who's trying to get up here. Mr. Darren himself. Let's bring him.
Mr. Daring himself.
Sir.
How you is?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the designer of the pattern we're cutting.
Cow. I don't know if you knew this, but Mr. Steve Good talked about you in his blog.
I did see that.
Word.
Got a little recognition yesterday on
buddy.
Steve Good's blog.
I did too, just as the designer, but
oh yes, you
Really?
did.
I scared
Yes,
him
you
off.
did. Do what?
I don't know if Doug's talking about me or not, but he says, "Oh no, you scared me off." Hello, Billy, Herb, and Doug, and Sam, and whoever else I haven't seen yet. Rita.
And you can't drink that Dr. Pepper. I ain't broke a blade yet.
I drink when I'm thirsty. I'm just funny that way.
Okay, so do I.
Okay. I needed to change the scenery, so I took my little tapestry down.
I see that. You don't have a wood wall no more.
No, well, I got a MDF wall. Oh, OSB, not MDF. Good morning, Mr. Doug.
Oh, it was a wood barn door. That's what it was.
Yeah, sort of, kind of, somewhat.
And this dog keeps running into my camera. You'd think after the 12th time she'd know it's there.
She might know it's there, but it's carrying that it's there is probably where the thing is falling short.
Right.
Right. Yeah, rules do not apply to Charles. Thank you, sir. I'm going to be multitasking, so I might miss some comments. Forgive me.
Okay. Were you just now joining us, or have you been watching for a few minutes?
I just joined. I wanted to join earlier, but I had to go get my wife a tire.
Okay. So I have all of these pilots drilled now.
Neato, how many are there? 420 million?
Pretty close. I looked back through trying to make sure there wasn't any that I missed, and I found quite a few.
That
Got
never
those
happens to me.
drilled. There still might be a few in here in between that I don't see yet, but the count is 1,440.
Holy monkey. And that's with you taking some of the detail out.
Yeah, and just based on how I was counting 100 at a time, I am gonna say I very well took a good 500 or 600 out of it.
Mercy Jesus.
Between creating a skyline up towards the top and then even some of the tiny little pieces. You know, when you take a pattern that Charles designed to be cut on 48 by
8 feet wide.
96 and take it down to 16 by 20, you lose some of that detail.
Well, that and he uses the human hair, and if it's too small, then it just ain't gonna happen.
Right?
I heard roaster.
This stupid bird has been crowing almost this entire live stream. Actually, not just him. I got two of them out there.
Well, that's fun.
And, Mozart, that's the one you're hearing now. The other one, he ain't made a single noise until today.
He's a follower.
This other one been crowing for 3 months, and the other one just started trying to crow early. Oh, he sounded horrible.
He hadn't got enough practice.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, even the dog spun around and ran outside to see what was going on.
So anybody got a throat lozenge? I'm practicing here.
And even I spun around like, what in the heck is after the birds? And no, he was out there standing up trying to crow.
Good morning, Billy.
Oh,
Billy's saying, Wes, I thought you bought him fed.
I typically do bottom feed, but I'm trying to expand my horizons.
I used to bottom feed till I got the Seiko, and then I went back to top feeding or bottom feeding.
Well, I probably could bottom feed most of these, but drilling with that number 64 drill bit and then trying to feed these tiny little blades through it.
Yeah,
it's kind of tricky actually lifting the piece up and seeing those tiny little drill holes.
Yep.
So that, and the other thing is, I really think that by starting out on this piece top feeding without putting my bat wings on this table, by the time I get all these straight lines cut through this pattern, trying to lift that up and down, I'm going to end up cracking something the further along I get.
Yeah, we don't want to crack it. Don't do crack.
Spin that around. There's where we got so far.
That's plumb nifty, sir.
Has anybody else taken on this pattern yet? Or do you know?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Billy says, I think I'm finding top fitting to be easier unless I miss the hole in the table and bend the blade. Yeah, that's what takes getting used to, especially if you do forfeit things.
Oh yeah. Now the trickiest thing for me, and it started out that way in this live video, was, and part of that was from, and I was telling Doug earlier, I'd made some adjustments to my top clamp the other day, but I didn't adjust my bottom clamp, so I was still offset, and I kept kinking the blade on the bottom clamp.
Oh, you mean where the plunger meets the set screw?
Yeah. I had to shimmy my set screw over the other day on the top clamp. And like a dummy, naturally, if you adjust your top, you need to look at the bottom. And I didn't do it.
Shame on you.
I know.
We both have a tendency to talk like Forrest Gump.
I sure do.
Great minds think alike.
My mama said I'm special.
My mama says I'm stupid. This is my magic saw.
My magic saw. This is my magic saw. I know I was getting everything set up, getting ready to go live, and I just broke that blade.
The hell did you do that for?
Well, I didn't mean to.
That's counterproductive.
Where are we at? 2 hours and 11 minutes.
I still haven't, although I've only done the scroll offs, I still haven't broke a blade on my Seiko.
Now I got to go find me another dozen blades.
What? What'd you do? We're weird. I don't care.
I told Doug I was going to just scroll until I broke a blade, but now that my buddy's here, I can't quit yet.
Well, introduce me to your buddy.
Okay. Here we go. There he is.
Hi, Claire. Ignore the name down there.
Well, I gotta
Sam.
be honest. You got me because I had to take a double take there. I said, that's not Cliff.
That's not Charles's background. Sam Young from Facebook says, I have a question. What size blade are you using? Sorry, Sam, I'm multitasking, so I didn't see the comment.
Well, I started out with a 000, and I just grabbed a dozen 00s out of the pile.
I'm still on camera.
Oh, you sure are. There you go.
There we go. Much prettier.
Oh yeah, 000. Those were the Nikwa blades. These 00s are Pegasus blades. See if I can do a little better, faster job here with these Pegasus blades.
They're sharper, but they're more brittle. Just saying. That's my humble opinion. In the spirals, anyway.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Nikwa blades are more forgiving.
Yeah.
Especially, when you run into the tripod with your head. You're slacking. Charles, would you like to answer that last comment?
Like I said, I'm multitasking. Let me get back over there. Sorry. What was? Where do you get your nickel blades? He gets them from bearwood.com.
.com.
But you can get them in other places if you're so inclined.
Yes, you can. Tell us where, Charles. Tell us
I
where.
don't know right offhand because I don't buy them. I buy from
WoodenTeddyBear.com.
woodenTeddyBear.com. They're my sponsor. Makes me feel important.
There that roosters again. The Pegasus blades do cut faster.
Yeah,
than the
they
Nequa blades too.
They shop a different material, but they break easier. Just saying, just saying.
I don't even want to say they sharper, because all of these blades start out sharp.
Yeah, but they shop a. They cut quicker because they shop a.
It's the way the teeth are laid out.
No, they're laid out like a spiral. They're shopper. And that was the last time he ever let me on this panel, Your Honor. Hey, Chopper, I don't know. Why you talking like that?
The chopper. No, the Nequa blades are more set in line with each other, whereas the Pegasus are offset just a hair. And that's where most people are saying they're cut aggressively.
What's happening? Hot stuff. And the reason why I called him Russ and Russ.
There it goes.
The reason why he had me read that comment is because he knows I'm not a big old fan of bare wood, but that's just personal. That's just me. Well, you got 4 people watching, only 2 thumbs ups. What is up with that?
2 thumbs up.
It's because I'm here. No, the thumbs down are because I'm here. Oh. Well, you got both platforms. I was referring to YouTube.
That's right. Okay.
So that means the majority of your viewers are on the Facebook.
I don't have a whole lot of subscribers on my YouTube channel. I want to say there's maybe
300?
Maybe 54, 55 subscribers.
I thought you were closer to 300. Maybe I'm thinking of John, not L. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't recall having that many.
I tell you, you have a 73 set.
73 viewers. That means I have grown since Mr. Steve Good gave me a little recognition yesterday.
Yeah, buddy. If people like what they say, they subscribe.
So I'll take it.
Word.
73.
Hi.
Oh, Doug has left us.
What the hell?
Hit that thumbs up button, he said on his way out. You have 73. Yeah, because, and in fact, I was actually at work, and I can't even say, yeah, I guess at this point it was the day before yesterday. At 3 o'clock in the morning, we were doing sheetrock mud, and I sat down outside to have a cigarette break, and I just happened to pull my phone out to look at the time when I got the notification over on YouTube. Steve Good actually sent me a message
Nice.
on YouTube and said he was gonna
Feature
use
you.
the link and mention in his daily blog.
He's a good feller.
Yes, he is. And that's where he just wanted to make mention of what all goes into doing pieces like this.
Yeah.
And that's where I tell people, if you can make one cut, you can make 1,000 cuts.
Exactly, Mundo. It's
It's
more
just
about the
gonna
desire
take
to
you.
spend that much time.
It's just gonna take you a little longer to get there.
Yeah.
But in this case, if you can make one cut, you can make 1,440 cuts.
Yeah. If you have nothing better to do. Just kidding.
What time is it getting to be, Charles? I'm guessing
It's getting
around
to
10
be
o'clock.
10:58, sir. Almost 11. Rita Smith says, just switched over from Facebook because I can watch you on my large TV. Hello, Rita, and welcome to YouTube.
Hello, Rita, and welcome back to the YouTube site.
I just said that, man. You think just because
I,
it's your stream that you can say that? I'm just kidding. I
yes,
should
because
shut
I
up.
welcomed her on the Facebook side.
Okay.
$10.58, huh?
No, it's 10:59 now. Sorry, I lied to you.
Oh, okay.
And I have the sneaking suspicion it's about to be 11.
Yeah.
Happens every time, I tell you.
Well, I tell you what, don't let me scroll past 12 o'clock.
It's hell if I can stay awake that long. Shoot.
Oh, okay.
Have you met me? Yeah, actually you have. Just saying.
Once or twice.
Belly's met me too. He might have nightmares about it, but he did.
I even met you when you had a barn door behind you.
Well, that was till yesterday. I'm pregnant.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not real sure how to help you there.
I just needed to tell someone.
I'd say don't let me scroll past 12. I may not make it that long.
I may not make it that long. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
I should have come home and gone to bed, but I didn't.
So you work overnight?
Yeah.
I believe you told me that, but I've slept since then. Go ahead.
I got home about 7:15 this morning.
That's the first thing I think of. Go ahead.
Let the dogs out and then went straight to the shop.
Well, now we know who to let the dogs out.
That's right, I did.
I'm easily entertained. Forgive me, folks. Let the dogs out. Yep. Yeah. There are no new comments, sir.
No new comments?
No.
Are there any old ones?
Yup. Yeah.
I don't reckon there'll be a whole lot
Nope.
this time of the day.
Nope.
This time of the day, most of my viewers are on the other side of the pond.
Really?
But we did have a viewer from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Really? Leonard?
No.
Sorry.
I haven't seen Lee in a while, have you?
No. I'm not looking, though. So.
Well, all right, touche. I haven't
I'm kidding.
been
No,
either,
I haven't
but
seen him. I weren't trying to get you to touche. I just trying to be funny. It's what I do. I fail a lot, but I sure try.
I don't know if she's still with us, but Miss Rita is in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Really? Ohio into his house. I'm in Tejas. So is Wes. But we're not next door neighbors.
The great big tiny town of Alvin.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can do
Mr.
it.
Charles, is there any new comments?
Let me look, sir. No, just 2 invitation comments, sir. Really trying to make me look bad, and I didn't even need any help doing that. But I see what you did there.
Are we done yet?
No new comments, sir. No, we are not. You have 3 more hours. Don't be slacking, yo.
I really thought this was going to be a 2-hour project.
No, not really. I'm special, but I'm not that special.
I'm that special, but I'm not that quick.
Okay. Fair enough.
Why am I always trying to one up you on humor?
Cause you a funny feller.
Oh, quit. Yeah. Will you be my friend?
I'll be your friend to the end.
Oh, golly, I need a moment. Let's see.
You got a friend in me.
I see another new comment.
Oh, crap. The fact that you're making me read it means I'm being set up again. Nope, that one's not another new one.
It says another new comment.
That was 1107. Oh,
I know,
okay. I
but
see
I
what you did there.
He'll see it,
Okay,
and you fell
okay.
for it.
You got me.
Somebody designed a bunch of these cuts.
I only
takes
designed
longer.
some of them. Sorry.
It takes it takes longer to set the blade up than it does to make the cut.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, some of them go kind of quick. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you just say E-I-E-I-O?
You sure did.
A blast from the past, yo. And on this farm, he had a dog, and what was his name?
His name is Remy.
No,
E-I-E-I-O.
it's freaking E-I-E-I-O, yo. I mean, bingo.
No, his name is Remy. Isn't it? Yes, his
No.
name is Remy.
Aw, me.
And he's looking at me like, what? Are we gonna go outside? Huh?
Let's go
The
outside.
door's open. He's like, no, you dillhole, I want to go back in the house. I'm tired of being outside.
You let my cigarette go out. Why?
I'm slacking.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Charles.
I'll let it go. It's all right. There is one new comment. It's :YT. It must probably supposed to be an emoji, but it didn't come through on StreamYard. Let me see on YouTube. On YouTube, there's a YouTube play symbol. Alrighty then. Not a play symbol, the play button. You know, the YouTube logo.
Oh. Oh, I'm getting tired.
I stay tired, especially when I'm awake. Done yet? Not for the day, I mean the
Almost.
project. No, the project, man.
Oh, yeah. 10 more minutes.
I said that before. He was lying.
Oh yeah, that's getting kind of flimsy.
Terribly.
And I did kink that blade down there again
What you do
a
that
little
for?
bit. I got greedy with the bottom clamp again. I think I'll if I can scroll with this long enough to hit 3 hours in the live stream, I'll call it quit.
Okay. Nobody likes a
or-
quitter though.
Or when this blade breaks, whichever comes first.
I cannot read Billy's frivolous comment.
You can't or won't.
I can't. It's too frivolous, and I don't play games. I'm just kidding. Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
I guess Billy can have a sense of humor too. Well, my earworm backfired. I got bingo stuck in my head. Behind you. That's not good. Yep.
Yeah.
Wrong song. Dang it. Work with me here. Just kidding.
Behind you.
No new comments, sir, other than that old new comment. Figure that one out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just the new old comment.
Yeah.
Or the old new comment.
Yeah, whatever works. There's too many moving parts for me to figure it out.
I'm just too tired to figure it out at this point.
Me too. But I'm only tired because I'm awake.
Me too. What's that? I'll go lay down in a minute and I'll stare wide awake at the wall.
You'd be saying, man, I should have been staying live. Just saying. To hang out with my homie Charlie.
I know, at least you didn't wait till the finishing cut to show up this time.
I didn't time it right. I'm sorry. BINGO. There could be people out there cussing at me right now because I got bingo stuck in their head. Wouldn't be the first time people have cussed about me.
Or EIO.
Well, that one's on you, buddy. I know nothing.
I know nothing too.
Wes, can I have a raise? I feel like I've earned it.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
You're
Can I,
welcome.
can I have it today?
Yes.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm kind of afraid to say yes, but
Well, get up out of your chair.
you're funnier than I'll get out. Billy says, BRB, we are caught up on the comments, yo.
All right, good deal.
Thank you. Earning that paycheck, sir. I don't want to get up out of my chair, by the way. Just saying.
Well then, no raise today.
Fine. It was quite rude. Sorry.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze. I just yawned.
Well, that's deserving of a blessing.
Well, I'm pretty blessed worthy. Just saying.
You know I bless people when they yawn.
I didn't know that. I didn't remember. I'm a terrible friend.
Well, maybe I'm a terrible friend and didn't bless you before.
I would dare not call you a terrible friend on Ray's Day.
Okay.
Alrighty then. You look marvelous.
Well, thank you.
You've been working out? Maybe I should wait till after the stream. Sorry. That's scary. There goes your viewership. Sorry.
E-I-E-I-O.
You ain't about to start gyrating, are you?
Almost.
They switched that song around a little bit, throwed me off. Like maybe I'm wrong. I did not just snort, I snorted. Well, old times coming back, baby. I was about to say that, but I was afraid of what it would start.
Look at my cars.
We're gonna get in trouble. You see my cars? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw your dang car, man. Good Lord.
On a stick.
Yep, something like that. By the way, the pattern that he is working on can be gotten at woodenvisions.com. And there's a version available without the background if you are too scared or don't want to spend that long on a pattern, on a design. Yeah, some project, whatever the heck I mean.
Yeah, I'm starting to opt for that no background pattern.
Starting to wish. Too late now. You done started it.
Yeah, it's just too late now. I done punched all the holes in that tree. What happened? We can fill it back in with wood filler.
I ain't gonna tell nobody. Shoot.
sand them all off. They're gonna look like woodpeckers got a hold to the left side of the pay.
That's funny right there.
I was telling Doug earlier that down here in the wooden box underneath my saw,
Yeah.
it's all of my grandpa's pattern books, and there's a couple of paper patterns in there. One of them is the old water mill, and to me it looks like it could be one of Michael Williams' patterns, but I don't know that for sure. Like there's no name on it. It's just the old paper pattern.
I might know if I've seen it. Do you have it within sight?
No, it's in that box.
Fine.
But I get this cabin done. I was telling him that I may try to take it in there and scan it into the computer and blow it up.
I have a mill one if you're so inclined. Couple
You have
mill
a what?
ones. I have a couple mill
Oh.
patterns if you're so inclined.
Oh, well, you should send them to me then.
You're breaking up, bro. My West. Sorry, powerful. Sorry, can't hear you there, buddy.
I said
Wow.
you should send them to
Sorry,
me.
can't make it out what you're saying. I'm so sorry.
You should send them to me.
Yeah, that's funny, and I'll get it right there. I'm gonna tell you what, by God.
Well, you could send me some sample photos and let me decide which one I would like to send you some money in return for.
I don't like money. I'm kidding.
Ouch.
Well, how long have you been drawing water well or water mill patterns, Charlie? It might be one of your patterns.
Oh, they are pretty old. Let me go to my website and I'll let you know, sir. I don't know the date they were made.
If they're older than 22 years old.
Hell, I don't know about that.
Okay. That's the kicker. Like, I've had this box at least that long. But no, let me rephrase that. I haven't had the box that long. He's been dead that long.
Okay, if you look up Old Mill or Cades Cove Mill, you will find the two mills I've done. Because I don't have a wrench, so I can't send you links in the chat.
Oh.
I guess I could send them to you on Facebook, but that made too much sense.
Yeah, you do know me on Facebook.
I do? Is you sure about that?
No.
Kind of like getting tired of seeing all these suggestions for people I might know.
Yeah.
Like, Yes, Facebook, I do know them, and if I was friends with them, I would be friends with them.
Yeah,
There's a reason I'm not.
yeah. I lost most of my friends. Welcome back, Bill. I lost most of my friends around the Trump era,
Oh yeah.
and other times I've been known to be a butt nugget. I sent you both the links on on Messenger. Why did I say Mister?
I heard them ding in my ear.
Weren't my dang. Sorry.
It were. I saw your name on the screen.
What? Okay, I dinged you. I cannot tell a lie. Welcome back, Billy. We sure miss you, sir. Can't leave us alone. Come on now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, 3 more cuts. He'll be done by God. I don't mean done with the live show. He'll be done with that project because there's 3 real big cuts.
3 real big cuts.
Yes, sir.
Slightly altered pattern.
Ever so slightly.
2 hours and 57 minutes. This will be the last cut of the day, though.
Fine.
Because I'm tired and hungry.
Okay.
Wish I had some pizza.
Me too. I really wish I had some pizza.
Okay. 2 hours and 58 minutes. Oh, I got time to make one more cut. How's that?
Let's go with 3 more, sir. It's about our needs, not yours. Okay? Is that clear?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yep, I just done earwormed us.
All right. 3 hours into this live stream. I gotta hold the arm up or it's gonna fall. Because I
Right
adjusted my set screw so that it would be easier on my arm
Mm-hmm.
doing all this top feeding. But there we are.
Very nice, very nice.
That might be about 400 cuts there.
Mercy sakes.
3 hours on the dot. We are done cutting for this session.
Fine. And Billy says, wife just told me she wants to take her to lunch, so just as well, but I have to finish my coffee first. Looking good, Wes. We are caught up on the comments, and Wes is quitting on us, folks. I am so sorry. I know y'all are in it for the long haul, but dag blabicus.
I'm about to be sleeping. I'm fixing to eat some lunch and go lay down and take a nap.
I have been known to do that.
We got a long ways to go.
Why don't you ever tell your fiance hi for me?
That's not her. That's Mama.
Oh, I knew that. Hi, Mama. She don't have a clue who I am, I don't think.
No.
Did you warp the piece, man? The hell?
Yeah, all that play in there now. All that wood missing. But we are
Billy
seven
says,
hours and 47 minutes.
So you writing all that down? That's what it is. Billy Burt says, "Sure is a pretty saw, Wes, but not as pretty as mine." In case you didn't know it, Billy has a 30-inch Pegasus.
I know he's got that limousine.
Yeah, buddy. Took him 2 tries to get it. Well, he got it before. It wasn't up to par. It was dropped off the back of a truck.
Oh no!
No, not literally. It had issues. So there's that.
Oh, okay.
But now he's all set, and if he'd get back in them scroll offs, you could see him using it. But no,
I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Oh yeah, there you go.
all them there holes. You got a perforated piece of wood there. You could probably fold it around the lamppost.
There you go.
Plum purdy, sir. I just did another barn yesterday, barn and silo. And Billy said it was dropped all right, but it didn't hurt it. All right. And yes, he got his from Bear Woods as well. Bear Woods, or whatever it is.
I almost want to flip this thing over and work upside down the next couple of times. That way I can work my way back. And actually...
Oh, I thought you meant the saw. That'd be kind of hard to saw upside down. Just saying.
Towards the end, I'll do the middle section. That way, I ain't got all this wood hanging off the saw.
Yeah.
One side or the other. It's gonna be real hard doing all that flipping them. Well, that ain't too bad.
Nope.
Nobody can see what I'm working on though.
Can't tell.
Not upside down like so.
Well, get 7 more cameras like production quality and stuff.
Okay.
You can do that with OBS, but that's above my head technology-wise. Just saying.
Well, I'll go get my other tripod and my other phone, and I'll just set that one up on this side. We'll have 2 cameras going at one time.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go. There you go. That
Word.
could work. That could work, maybe. Let's see. The trash bucket's in the way now.
And your picture, no, it's not frozen anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I can't see the comments on this side, but yeah.
Is that tube a suction?
Yes. That actually comes around the back side of the saw and runs underneath.
So that is suction. That's
the
suction
plate,
then, right? Yeah.
And it ties into my dust collection port.
Nice.
Right there.
That's plumb nifty right there, I tell you what.
I just drilled a hole in that and
Stuck
shot
it
back.
In.
I've got to get a new end for it because this does not fit the new shot back. The new shot back has a bigger tube on it. That's why it hadn't been hooked up in here yet. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream.
Thank you for having me, sir.
I'll let me see. I'll bring it back on. There you are.
Well, there I am.
Here you are.
There I am.
Oh, good. Long enough to tell our one viewer goodbye.
Billy says, "Good, cool idea, Wes. I need to try that. Does it work?"
It does work. When I had it hooked up, I'm actually sucking from the top and the bottom. But let me actually do this. Here's one more thing that actually helped more than anything. You have your little, I guess you'd call it a port right there,
Yep.
and it's probably an 1/8 inch. But I actually glued a piece of 1/8 inch. What is that?
Why?
1/8 inch Baltic birch across there, and just drilled my hole out a little bit smaller than the airports on the top, and that way it pulls a little bit more suction off
Nice.
the bottom. But it does suck pretty good out of the top tube also. But when I have that running, I just flip my little air tube up in the other direction and slide that a little further down. It's just zip tied on there.
Well, that's plumb nifty, sir.
And like I said, that just runs through in between the gears on the back of the saw underneath. There it is in there somewhere.
Hello.
And then there you go. There's a better view of it. Just right down the side of the bottom arm, in between the gears, because I don't ever adjust the angle on this thing.
Is that refrigerator tubing? Actually,
Yes, it is.
bigger. Oh, it is.
It
Brimline.
is. It is.
That made me sound intelligent.
water line for the refrigerator.
Whatever works, by God.
And then 2-inch rubber boot clamp. It's 2-inch by 2-inch, and then whatever that shop vac adapter was, 2-inch by probably 1.25 inches, 1.125, whatever it is. But now I'm gonna have to go up to, I think the new one is probably 1.5 inches. So I could slide it on there and duct tape the crap out of it, but I hadn't done that yet. But I see a lot of sawdust in the floor, because I even have a fan blowing on me, so it's blowing all the sawdust off the table to the side into the floor.
Yeah, my dust collection has bristles. Actually, I have dust
you
collection
can
now.
see, like in 3-hour runtime, that's all the sawdust I have underneath it, because it's all blowing off in the floor over here.
Yeah, on the dog.
They like to lick it up. Give them a little
Alrighty
fiber.
Then. Well, whatever works, by God.
But Billy distracted me. I said I was going to end the live stream, and I did do it.
I'll see what he did there.
He kept us going.
Thank you, Billy.
But I will go ahead and end it. And thank you, sir, for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you to the one other viewer, Mr. Billy, at this moment in time.
Billy says, sorry.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right. Little chit chat never hurt nobody.
I got to meet old Billy in Waco.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm keeping the show going.
That's okay. That's okay. No, you're just keeping me awake.
You tried to leave and I didn't let you, and I'm sorry.
It's okay, because I just stepped over to the side and lit another cigarette.
Me too. Lit a cigarette? I didn't know you smoked.
I don't.
So you...
Only sometimes.
Okay. That confused me. I don't. You got a cigarette, you're a smoker.
I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting right next to you in your shop with one in my hand. But
and I didn't notice? What the hell? Man, I need a nap. I don't even remember what you look like anymore.
I know, and it's only been 2 months since you saw me.
Something like that.
I guess 3 months now, huh?
Yep.
It was on your birthday.
Yes, it was June 12th.
All right. Well, 11 minutes after the show ended, here we are, so. That's okay. We have one new viewer who has missed the entire show, but here for the hoorahs now.
For the finale.
When we end the show, you'll just have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, it was
Or
exciting.
whoever it is, I can show you where we're at. 7 hours and 47 minutes into the project. We are about a quarter of the way done. So, at that being a quarter of the way done, this may be a 20 to 24 hour project.
If it was me, it'd be an 8-month project.
At 7 hours and 47 minutes now, and a quarter of the way done. 1,440 cuts is the current count. I'd love to say there's none that I missed, but we'll probably find at least 3 or 4 more.
That's less than I usually miss.
Well, I started out at 1,434, then it went to 6, then it went to 8, and then we were up to 40. And those were all the ones that I was looking back and seeing that I missed.
Seems like no matter how hard I try, unless they're in a straight line, I'm going to miss them. Because I'm jumping all around.
Well, even in those first 200 that I drilled, there was 2 right in the middle of it that I missed.
Oh, that big old elk I did, that took over an hour just to drill the pilot holes.
Oh, yeah. I probably spent a good 30 minutes this morning when I got home drilling just to finish counting. And I was going to do just 100 at a time, and then I thought, nope, I'm going to do 200 at a time. I can cut 200 in a live stream, and then I didn't get it done. I only managed to get 157 cuts on that first live stream at 3.5 hours. And then I did 43 off camera.
So you cheated on us. You did it without letting us watch.
I did.
That is rude.
Because I was doing it in between other things, so I couldn't just sit down and do one straight through cut.
Don't you like how life gets in the way every now and then?
Yeah.
That's why
it's
kind of
different. It's kind of different, though, because there for a long time I didn't give a hoot. I would sit in here for 7 hours at a time and scroll.
I used to be able to do that. Now I don't. I've been motivated to do it besides the scroll off.
Well, that was kind of where I was at with the deer head that I worked on the other day. I've looked at it for, well, I drew the pattern before Daddy died 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get it even transferred onto wood till afterwards. And that was in June 1 year ago. And that piece of wood's been sitting by the saw ever since. And after the scroll off Saturday, okay, there's my motivation. I'm ready to start tinkering again.
All right. I need to get back to that point.
And at the same time, I said, well, stupid, you need to finish sheetrock in your shop.
There's always something needs done. That and the honeydew list on top of that.
Yeah. I've almost got all my honeydews done. There's still a few shelves and knickknacks she wants me to build.
Well, she's probably had more ideas. She's just going to spring money.
And I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet, but we were talking last night before I went to work. and I've just about got her set. And she texted me while I was at work in the night and said something about her creativeness has come out, and she has designed her own first pattern to cut on this scroll saw.
Uh-oh. We got us another.
So I have not seen it yet, but apparently she has something in mind. She wants to learn how to run this saw.
That's plumb nifty right there.
I'm excited. There's 3 more sitting over here on the shelf behind me, so we may end up out here both cutting one of these days.
I wish my wife would get into scrolling. We don't have a whole lot in common. She's a gamer. I'm a whatever I am.
A scroller.
Well, and designer, yeah. But I spend all my time in the shop. She spends all her time either working or gaming. And every now and then we pass each other.
That's the way we were this week. I'm coming in from work and she's going to work.
What does she do? Or is that private?
She does all the inside managing part of a plumbing company.
Cool.
Texas Plumbing and Backflow.
All right. Billy says, I was hoping the clamp style of the Vegas Excalibur Seiko saws would eliminate my hockey sticking, but it really didn't. Usually that means the plunger thingy and the set screw are not centered.
That's right. And I did have trouble with that today even. Let me just pull this thing back off the tripod and I will demonstrate, or at least kind of show you what we were talking about. You got a locking screw and then you have your actual set screw. And I don't know if it'll focus on there or not.
Yeah, where the set screw and the thumb screw meet in the middle, in that gap in the clamp, that has to be centered or it'll hockey stick. Oh, he adjusted the top and the bottom.
Yeah, it's still probably not completely centered then, because that's what I was having trouble. I adjusted the top one the other day, but I didn't touch the bottom one, and it was giving me all kinds of trouble there in the first probably 30 to 40 minutes of the live stream today.
Well, he did the top and the bottom, so I don't have a clue what to suggest.
Well, I finally got in there and adjusted the bottom clamp.
Is there a chance,
around
Billy,
45 minutes, and it pretty much quit. I mean, I still, if I don't get that blade centered when I install it in the clamp, it'll still kind of pinch it a little bit.
Well, his saw is relatively new, so it can't be a rounded off set screw. So I don't know what would be causing it.
Right. Over tightening that clamp sometimes, if you don't have that blade set just right. I find that I try to do that. I almost over tighten this side of the clamp.
Yeah. Said both were a little off when I got the saw. Yeah, same with the Seiko.
Yeah.
Well, Wes is yawning, so he's going to leave us again for the 4th time.
I am. I think I'm going to shut it down. Go grab me a sandwich and go lay down for a couple hours. Get up at 9:30 and go back to work again.
Sounds fun.
All right, fellas. It's been fun. And we now have 4 viewers, but I hate to shut it off now, but we are done for now. I'll come back.
If you have your notifications,
where
you're on YouTube, you click on that bell, click on the word all, you won't miss anything. Just saying. And Billy says, but if I untwist them a little bit, it keeps it from happening. Okay, so that's what it is. The twisted spirals. It's just, well, even the flat-ended ones, if it's not going in the clamp like this, and if it's like this, it wants to mess with it a little bit. So yeah, that can play into the hockey thinking. So now we know what fixes it. Cool.
Yeah. And I knew that was playing a big factor in some of these, because they are the spiraled all the way to the end. And that's one reason may not have seen it if you weren't paying too much attention on my blade changes with the new blade. When I top feed a new blade, I'll run it through the pilot hole up to the top of the blade where I see. Let me just punch it in here because that's an open hole that I can see. I'll put the top of the blade in where it needs to be on the top and tighten that just enough to hold it so I can let go without it falling through.
Yeah.
And then I'll set my bottom clamp, and you'll see that blade twist a little bit as it finds that groove with the twist, and then I'll loosen the top again and let that slack off, and then tighten my top back down. Sometimes that helps.
And now you know.
And now you know.
As
And
with
we'll
all
end the
these
show
live
with that.
streams, Wes has no problem, and I feel safe saying this is why I didn't ask. But you can ask him anything you want to know. If he knows it, he'll tell you.
That's right.
That's what we're all here
That's
for.
Sure enough. 13 years of scrolling, I might know it a little bit. And there's probably a lot that I don't know. We do try to answer questions when we know it.
Yeah.
If not, we'll try to find an answer and get back to you. All right, fellas, I'm going to wrap it up.
All right.
And
Appreciate
again,
you
thank
having
you
me, sir.
for being here. Yes, sir. Always good to see you,
Thank you. You too.
even if it is only on camera. All right, fellas.
I'm just right here. Sorry.
He's right
Just-
here. He's right
go.
next to me. He's right
Yeah.
there. There you go. Oh, there it is.
Sorry, we're bonding. Sorry. Go get you a sandwich and a nap.
All right, I will.
All right. Well, be good, and we'll talk to Joe later. And I'll say scroll on. I'll let Wes have the last word since it's his drink.
Okay, scroll on. Goodbye, everybody.